Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm Tom. If you don't know, I've started this group, Brothers in Recovery, for basically other men out there that are struggling with like alcohol issues or drug issues or any issues really. But me myself had an alcohol problem. That I was an alcoholic. I must apologise as well because I've got all my numbers wrong on the previous videos. I said I'd stopped drinking for 15 years and that's not correct. I can't add up. So it's more like 12 years I've stopped drinking for. But yeah, had a good 8 year period of like, yeah, some tough times with alcohol. I was violent, aggressive, um, not who I truly am. And I was like anyone else that, like when I started drinking, I was just like the normal drinker and yeah, never really had a problem. Like growing up, I wasn't a bad lad really. I did the odd naughty-ish thing, but nothing too major. And um, yeah, I kind of like never really drank much. And then like I broke up with like my first love, so it hit the heart hard at the time. So then I started drinking more and I was all right. I went a few lads' holidays, things didn't really get into too much trouble, but over the years it just developed and developed until the point where I was like, some people say I'm in the wrong crowd. I won't really say that, like I chose to be with them, but yeah, and I ended up like fighting, getting in all sorts of trouble. Yeah, quite a few things. You know, I was in a police chase, stolen cars, like burglary, like fighting the police, just not really a nice person, and it's not who I am, and it wasn't who I was playing a character for that whole time, trying to be this hard man sort of thing, and to some people it worked. It was just an act. You know, normally I would have never done any of this stuff sober, so it's quite funny looking back, but and yeah, like the ultimate thing that stopped me drinking, I went over to Spain. My dad lives there. It was kind of like felt like my last chance. Everyone else was giving up on me, you know. Back at Nottingham where I was living, the bed sit, I was on like 300, took 369 pennies to the shop to pay for like Frosty Jacks, I think it's called, and had no shame, and yeah, just wasn't in a good place. Yeah, just drinking on my own and sometimes just going out in town on my own and fighting and yeah, just being an absolute idiot. So yeah, I went out to Spain and I ended up being in a police chase out there in an AMG Mercedes Jeep that family friends kind of let me look after, but I wasn't meant to be driving it. But anyway, I got away, like I was really, really drunk, passed out back at like where that car belonged, their house, no one else there. And then I think I woke up, well, I woke up a few hours later and went back out in the same car to the same area where I had the chase. But I'd forgotten about it at this point. It was all like I couldn't even remember having a police chase until they pulled me over on the beach and then they started saying stuff. And at first I was like, no, it's not me. And then they're like, yeah, it is you. We've got the reg and everything. And it's like, and it started sinking in and I started, as I was sobering up, like in the cells and stuff, it all started having like flashbacks and I went down these stairs. I don't even know how I got them. So yeah, they weren't too happy with like guns drawn and things. But so I was looking at Spanish prison, and I don't know how I got away with it, but I didn't get prison. I got like I think it was a €5,000 fine. But obviously I had to pay my dad off and stuff. So I just thought it was now or never. You know, I did not want to go Spanish prison, and I knew it was. You know, I knew I had a problem for years anyway. So it was just. Excuse me, it was now or never, and I'd stopped for 2 weeks, like not drank, and I was like really happy, like I'd never done that since started drinking, and then I had like I guess you call a relapse, and I like got absolutely drunk. I can't even remember. I think it was just like out of boredom, I would say, but obviously, and I was so angry with myself, and that was the last time I drank, and yeah, that's like 12 years ago now. So, you know, like good people can do bad things. You know, I'm not a bad person really, but I did some not nice things to people, and what I put family and friends through, and like real friends push them away. And so I'm just saying all of that to say that, you know, we're human. People make mistakes. Like, I've learnt from all that, so I see that as valuable. But you might be going through or having a problem or some sort of addiction or reliant on alcohol. That was one of the hardest things when I first went to areas or a part, like, you know, a wedding or something like that, and didn't have drink. I was like, just felt naked and very, because all my confidence came from drink. So it was like, I had to like rediscover myself, and it's not easy, but people can do it. I mean, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I've got my own house now. Like, you know, I've got a beautiful daughter, like, excuse me, you know, and I'm trying to progress in life now and just do different things. I've got a decent job at the moment, but yeah, I'm looking to do more of this thing where I help other people in similar situations. So, and that's what I'm here for, basically. So I just thought I'd do a few stories, and like I say, drop me a message if you feel like you've got a problem or you know someone with a problem. You don't have to drink every day to have a problem. I didn't, well, I started drinking more, like often towards the end, like, but yeah. But yeah, I just thought I'd do this video to sort of do some stories to relate and show what kind of things I was up to. And you know, one of the things for me was that exercise that helped me stop, because it just, obviously it made me feel good after doing it. And then when I started seeing changes, it was more like that was my addiction, and it still is now, really. I try and work out every day when I can. I know it's not for everyone, but it is kind of in a way as well, because it makes such a difference. But yeah, but I hope everyone's good anyway. And, you know, there's no judgment from me, so I'm just doing this out of trying to help people. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week. And January, I know, is not the best month, but soon be Christmas. But yeah, all right, take care, bye.